All right. We aren't quite ready, but I may as well hop over. Welcome in, everyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm Lord Generic, your Terracotta Warrior, and we are going to beat Factorio. We're going to do it. Finally going to beat it. After 25 streams. Not half a year. We did do several multi-streams in some weeks, especially earlier on. But I'm very proud. However, I was handed a giant rice combination right as we started. So let me eat some of this as we warm up. Don't worry. It's the Factorio way. We're kind of just going to sit here. We did do a few things in Factorio though. We did get quite a few things done in it, including like oh, I don't know, researching railguns. The ship is pretty much ready to build out, hovering over Volcanus at the moment, full of nuclear fuel. So I think this is going to be an easy stream. I think we got everything we need to beat the game. All I need to do at this point is essentially press the button. All I gotta do is press the button one time. We're good to go. I hope I've enjoyed. I have really liked Factorio, though it has been 5 months, so I'm pretty excited to move on. Not because Factorio is like, you know, not good. Just because it's been like 5 months, right? Sorry, there's a large spring roll that demands my attention. I kind of underestimated how hard it is to chew. Well, so much NG. You know what's funny? It's unrelated to Factorio. Engineer was 100% my favorite class in Team Fortress 2, and that game was big. That game was defining to me as a newly awakened statue. God, Team Fortress 2 is so good. Let's just hop over to Factorio, because we're going to be sitting here, so you may as well stare at the factory itself, right? Although, what do we do for music? Maybe we just, you know what? You know what sounds good? Let's just keep our current music going. That sounds lovely. But if we just keep the current music going, as soon as I find where I have it, somewhere. Somewhere. Ah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. So let's just hop on over. And, Let me move over a little bit. Because I still gotta eat food. So we might as well just do them both at once, right? Welcome back to Factorio, though. Who's ready to beat it? Let me turn on volume. We're still on Aquila. We're still on the last planet, the ice planet. But I can rocket off at any time. The rockets are here. We've had the rockets up for a while. Don't quit. Rockets are up for a while. I will bite down again. Looks like I'm having a religious experience. I'm in. I don't know, man. Spring rolls with peanut sauce? That's a pretty good experience. You know what I mean? Did I try to not make a mess? I don't know. I try to be careful. I am someone who leaves a little bit of mess. It's just how it is, I'm afraid. No? Since we're here? I gotta change hands. Oh, I didn't think this through. So yeah, so last time we built out our science. AFK, as we researched, we had to research two things, which we have here. We researched a quantum processor, which is very easy to make. You basically just jam in everything from the other planets and you're done. So we made a bunch of those. And we used them to build rail guns, which we also researched. Rail guns, biggest gun in the game. We need them to escape and beat the game. So, this is really all we need. Yeah, we researched a little bit of railgun damage, because, I mean, I guess. We did research the fusion reactor, but I don't need it. I'm just looking at it like, huh. It's here. This thing has a neighbor bonus, and it outputs 100 megawatts of power. So, yeah, you just get power directly. Which is nice. I mean, it's nice. And then you make a bunch of fusion generators, which output 50 megawatts of power. I see. So, you just get tons and tons and tons of power from this thing. But it's really only viable if you import a bunch of fuel cells, because you have to make it in cryo plants, and you need ammonia, so you have to do it in the frozen planet. So I'm like, I gotta, like, very carefully move things around. So, we did find, in our build, carbon fiber was the choke. Because all the other items are infinite. Realistically, all the superconductors, infinite. Lithium plates, you get so much, may as well be infinite. Tungsten carbide, again, basically infinite. Everything from Volcanus and Fulgora, they're whatever. They don't even matter. I figure, let's take a little tour. Let's reminisce a little. Should I do this before I build the ship? It won't take that long. Oh, hey, we finally used up. Oh, we missed a little. We missed a little bit of the original copper patch 150 hours ago. Which, again, huge amount of that was AFK. Like a good, probably like 40 to 60 hours was AFK, right? Go throwing all this shade at me for spending 1,000 hours playing the game. Like, I swear to God, it's all AFK. It's fine. Oh, did we not? Oh, we have 1,000 iron ore left. Oh, because I never connected it. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Fusion reactor gives power without needing water. Yeah, that's cool, but like whatever. Yeah, we landed here. Built up our original base. Here is the very first stack of furnaces that we ever made. Neat. Moved over, had a bit of coal going. A bit of power. From there, we wandered, expanded north, found a bunch of iron up here. No, wait. The iron was up here. Mm-hmm. Yep, and we moved it down. Because we had to bring the coal up to it. I remember we were scrambling. And we had copper up here, which we still never used up. You truly don't need that much copper compared to iron. I mean, yeah, you use tons of it for circuit boards. But from there, we expanded a very long ways north before we found a reasonable coal deposit. And because it took us so long, wow, to find said coal deposit, by the time we found it, we were like, okay, I gotta make trains, right? So we figured out trains. That took like 3 or 4 streams. that took a while to understand how trains work. I am not afraid to admit it took a long time for me to comprehend how to set up the trains. I know my signals are still not great. Some people have, let's say, they seeing my beautiful train setups gives them conniptions, but it works, right? The way we do our trains, it's probably not the most efficient. We don't have like interchanges and stuff, which would massively increase your train throughput. Probably would let me just double how many trains I have on the network. But whatever, it worked. So, but yeah, with trains, we ended up expanding quite a bit. Had to push west because if you remember, our world was awful. We have a lot of uranium, terrible crude oil, a singular crude oil point for a whopping 28%. He's just kind of vibing. He's just kind of vibes. But we live in a desert. Our whole world is desert. Now out west, there is some forest. There is some proper forest. But we barely even touched it. We barely touched it at all. Only in the end of Navis did I even expand into here more than I had to. The only reason I expanded at all was desperation to get at some of our oil. And there's some uranium here, but I never even used it. So, well, we used it to make more uranium, but that's whatever. That's endgame. Yeah, almost all of this is just empty space. You're like, oh, what resources were up here, generic? And the answer is nothing. I just had to kill them all. I just had to rip and tear. But there was nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do about it. This stupid and works not stupid. Exactly. Exactly. Now you're getting it. So yeah. We got some more stone. Really, we were really stone poor on our run. And eventually I had to expand north and seal this off. Fortunately, the cliff sides really worked for us on sealing. So it wasn't too bad, but clearing this out, expanding through all of this, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of miserable. It was not great, let's say. it was not great, especially because we didn't really automate weapons well, so most of it was done via flamethrower. On account of not being able to automate explosives, because we had no oil. Just terrible oil output. Till we traveled north and found the big oil nodes, which we desperately need. Wow, these guys have gone down to 60%. I mean, still do the job, but that's rough, buddies. Why are you two not connected? Anyways, that's rough, buddies. So yeah, that's Navis. This was a huge chunk of our stream, which makes sense. It's the biggest planet. It's the original game. And this was the point where we beat base Factorio. I know if you play without the Space Age expansion, that I've been told Factorio, I've been told by some people, and I'm like, all right, it's a little gatekeeping, but Oh, I haven't played Factorio because I have to beat it without the Space Age expansion. And I'm like, nah. Like, I know you need more items built, but like, nah, we've beaten it. From there, we went to space, built our ship, the one place safe from automation, space, and flew. And if you don't know why I do that every time, it is a specific full motion video cutscene from Red Alert 3, where they hired Tim Curry to be the leader of the alternate timeline future Soviet Union, who is fleeing the planet into space. It's a great cutscene. I love Red Alert. It's so camp. Oh, it's so cheesy. Yeah, Tim Curry be like, exactly. So, from there, we flew to Volcanus because I wanted artillery. Did I use artillery? I eventually did, like 60 hours later. But I realized the artillery was not nearly as useful as I actually thought it would be. It's great to have now. It really clears them out from the side of the base, which makes life amazing. But you don't... I don't know. You get the artillery so late on another planet. I was really expecting to run into biters and bugs as a main mechanic more. They're really a starter planet thing. Yeah, I know after Volcanus, which we'll check out, we kind of mega based Volcanus. I really scaled this thing harder than I should have. I'll admit it. And we ran into power issues a few times as a result, because I wouldn't stop hyper scaling my base. I regret nothing. I'm happy I did it. It's fucking sick. It's fantastic. I regret absolutely nothing. But we get everything from here, and then we flew to Gleba. I hate Gleba. We built like I guess we expanded to 4 sets of iron mine, but it's really, we have 1 iron farm. And like 4 copper farms, because you just use the copper more. I guess we have an iron farm over here. Gleba sucks. Get me off this planet. It's weird because the stompers do attack you, but the attacks are fairly rare compared to biters. But they do ignore walls, so they're like really nasty. They're really strong. I know you're supposed to get like lightning turrets from Fulgora to deal with the stompers on Gleba. The double layered gun turret kind of does the job good enough. Especially when I have so many upgrades to my gun damage. So it's kind of like, yeah, we could make it stronger. Or, I could be stronger. Or, what if we didn't need it? Hear me out. Most people hate Gleba. Yeah, Gleba kind of... It's not even the rot. It's the fact that I have to manually put rot removal chests facing every building and every belt all the time. That's why I hate Gleba. I don't mind the mechanic. It just feels very clunky. It feels clunky in an annoying way. And I wish I could tell my drones to just auto-grab rot and put them somewhere. Also, shout out to the heat tower. I don't like the heat tower. That's it. That's my shout out. I really don't like the heating tower. I think it's very annoying. Mostly because I went, all right, fine, everyone's screaming, generic, use the heating tower, please. Please use my knowledge. I beg you. And I went, fine, I'll build the heating towers. And then we got a power out, and it cost us like 3 hours in real time. Because these stupid towers take like 1,000 rocket fuel to get up to temperature. Like, dude, they're so annoying. They're so annoying. They're great once you have them, don't get me wrong. But they take a ton of fuel to get up to temperature. From there, we did Fulgora. I think I did this in like 2 streams, because I did the rest off stream on accident. I was just expanding a little bit. Don't mind, you know, some people have very smart, sensible solutions to what do I do with all the items we make on Fulgora. And I like to think that I'm one of them. I like to think that I have sensible, resource, efficient solutions to how we handle the unused items in Fulgora. And I think an entire island of trash is a very, very intelligent and reasonable decision. As I still eat my dinner. That's fantastic, by the way. That seems great. Yeah. Fulgora is small. We literally have a single Fulgora science builder. Like, I kind of just left. But like, it still filled up every chest. It just, one of these things is still so efficient. It makes a full science a second. I don't need more than that. Don't mind 8 billion storage chests. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, then we left Fulgora, went to the ice planet. This place ain't that bad. It's annoying. Every time we power down, trying to reset and stabilize, very annoying. We ultimately ran into issues when we ran out of water, not heat. We ran out of water, and because we didn't have water, we couldn't get enough power up to do anything. Having to fly in hundreds of solar panels just to get power going was very annoying. In the future, if I was to replay or if someone asked me for guidance, I would say, unironically, fly in some nuclear reactors, which I ultimately did. Just fly in nuclear reactors, like 1,000 nuclear fuel, and then several thousand barrels of water. That's how you should start, because the solar panels are terrible. We kickstarted with solar panels, and it sucked. Beyond that, is kind of the place. Once you figure out how to build here, it's not so bad. Basically, the devs just want you to use long grabbers for everything. Because you gotta throw that metal heat pipe everywhere. Looks really pretty at night, though. Looks really pretty at night. And yes, all of these are just like power generators. Because it's free, it's infinite. I might as well just make it. It's easy. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. I feel kind of funny. You can see, we could expand on this plant and get like, 4 million lithium brine per island. Like massive resources per little island. But like the starting group of lithium brine is already like 2 million. And how would I use that much? I understand that if you're playing for the love of the game, right? You're just vibing on, you're like, I want to do something stupid. I want to make something silly. Then yeah, you might use up the lithium. Dog, I could never use up the lithium. There's no world. Like, there's no world. Yeah, to you hate Gleba for its spoilage, but you think Aquila is boring because you just bring everything in. Yeah, you just bring everything in. I AFK'd like 10, I think more than 10 hours. I did a little bit of building in it, but it was mostly AFK because drones use 5 times the power. I understand that's their attempt to force you to build overground pipelines and overground belts. I understand. I'm not going to do that. I don't think anyone does that. I think everyone just spams a million heating terminals the way I did. It's like, nah, man. I ain't doing it. I just don't want to. I know. Crazy. So, yeah, I'm not thrilled with a kilo. It wasn't hard. Mostly because I hyperscaled Volcanus so hard. But if you don't hyperscale Volcanus, what are you doing? It was made to be hyperscaled. There you go. That's our game. That's Factorio. Let's drop off these nuclear items I have that I brought in. I didn't make a railgun to hold. I'm never going to shoot the damn thing. Whoops. No. No. Okay. So, first off, let's fly the one place safe from automation. Well, I don't really need to. We can just hover here on the frozen planet. Let's heat up near these 900 centigrade copper bars, which is... Did we just mention that we heat our copper bars to like 1,000 centigrade? I don't... That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. We don't like alloy the copper. It's pure copper. But the melting temp of copper is... we are almost there. We are almost there. Copper melts at... And depending on the alloy, anywhere from 900 to 1080 centigrade. So I know that the copper versions that would melt earlier are bismuth bronze. Thanks, Vintage Story. Which is a alloy of 70% copper, 10% bismuth metal, and 20% zinc. The very durable bronze, but it melts very easily thanks to the bismuth because, fun fact, we call it an alloy. Bismuth cannot melt. Bismuth cannot melt into an alloy. Oh, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm Lord Generic, your Terracotta Warrior, and we are beating Factorio. We're beating a factory game, the factory game, after like 5 months of constant play. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Numi. I hope you did well. How was Fallout? And y'all be sure and say hi to Numi. Be nice. And go get some water. Take a break. Have a great day. I'm also eating a rice bowl, so it's a very large one, so my speech might be a little slowed down as I chew. Well, it was great, except for when you couldn't English. Yeah, you are. Numi, I want you to know, I respect you a lot. Not just because I think old CRPGs, which is a genre I love, by the way. You're giving into my boomer power. My unk energy. But you stream old CRPGs, and I am not brave enough to do that. Granted, I was insane enough that I did fully voice act and read through every Girls Frontline 2 event for the first, 9 months before my computer exploded and the game just broke on me. So I might have that dog in me, but I don't want to awaken it for CRPGs. It's impressive. Did I finish my gallon of gumbo? No, there's still half a gallon. Next question. Well, we did finish half of a gallon. Well, for reference, for those wondering, let's fly our ship over to Volcanus and let's start building it, by the way. Let's build our final super ship design. So, I was looking at restaurants, right? Because a friend was sick, and I was like, well, I got enough food prepped to make a good sick person meal for 2. But I had 3 people. So, because I had to stream, I was like, all right, don't got time. I'm just going to get something, right? I'm going to go pick something up. And I look around, I'm like, oh, do we have new restaurants? Because, you know, you gotta check every once in a while. And as I check, as I look, I find out the answer is yes. There is a new restaurant, a Cajun place. And I'm like, ooh, we don't have a Cajun place. I've been missing good, delicious Southern food. I've been missing it ever since the ancient of times when I used to be able to get it consistently and good. And I saw that they sold gumbo by the gallon, and I was like, I mean, like, what am I, stupid? What am I gonna turn down a gallon of gumbo? I probably should have. In reality, I should have got like half a gallon. I didn't realize the gumbo came with garlic bread and rice as well. I thought it was just gumbo, because it didn't say the other things. So, also I got like a side of okra, which also came with like fries, and they gave me everything. I was like, this is like 3 times more than I thought it was going to be. It's okay. The place is the best Cajun food in my area. I don't know if that's good, but that's what it is. The CRPG reading isn't that bad. Getting used to controls and in-game logic is the hardest part. Nice when the veterans can stop stream and tell you not to be a buffoon. That reminds me, Numi. Oh god. Oh, who was it? Girl DM. I saw that Girl DM got someone who is a streamer, by the way, a streamer on Twitch. Got someone to code something for their Twitch. And I don't know how they did this. I did not know this was even possible. But they now have a function where if someone wants to backseat really hard, they can enter a command and it launches the game for them. Generates an instance of the game. They're doing this for Dark Souls. It's got to be only Dark Souls. There's no way it's everything. Generates an instance of Dark Souls exactly where it was on stream and gives them 8 minutes of control. And then takes that and posts it as a clip to Girl DM's account so that she can go and look at the clip later and see what they were yapping about. And I am sitting here like, brother, what are you talking about? How is that possible? That's so cool, but terrifying. It is so wild. I did not know that was a doable thing, you know? But also so useful, because the nature of the medium is like when someone says, no, you need to go left, and you're like, bro, there's a minute stream delay. I hate to tell you. I'm never gonna figure out what you're trying to tell me. If I want to know if level 2 railgun damage at one shots, I mean, we can try to research it. I researched level 1, takes 4,000. That is a lot. I don't know if we'll get finished, but whatever, we got time. I'm normally in these streams, I was always pushing. I was always like, I gotta get stuff done. We gotta move. We gotta shmove. Because it's a really long game, right? Sorry about me talking, so like I said, I'm eating at the same time, so whatever. Finally, my final stream, doing it in class and fashion. That's how we do it. That's how the fools do it. Hashtag like and subscribe. Elegance and grace, I say, as I pick up my beer stein full of green tea with the bag just sitting in the beer stein and just drink it with a straw so my model doesn't freak out. Ah, classy. Mm-hmm. All right, so we only need like 2 things to escape the system. It'll be very easy, actually. So let's look at the wiki, the handy dandy notebook. All right, let's hop over to here. Let's actually lock in again. We want to make railgun ammo. I don't know why it's grayed out. What? Railgun ammo category versus railgun ammo. Recipe / item. Weird. Whatever. So we need steel, explosives, and copper. Good news is, that's not hard. So, what we need to do is we need to expand the ship. I think in 2 directions. We're going to expand it forwards so that I can fit the rail guns, which have a very long range, behind the gun turrets. That's what our plan is. We're going to fit the railguns behind the gun and missile turrets so that they can blast away. Then our missile parapets can do their job, and we finish it off. We finish it off. And to bed. Good night, fools. Well, in order to make the ammo, we do need copper and steel. So we need, on the left side, to build ourselves a copper and steel foundry. So let's go ahead, take this, the guns, and how much space do we need for a copper and steel foundry? Maybe like, I want to say like that much. Don't recommend that. Railgun kills everything in front of it. Oh! Good to know. Good, very good to know. Normally, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out live. If it insta kills everybody in the club, okay, that does change. That does change the strategy a wee bit. So, we're gonna build up a few more missile turrets over here. We're gonna build our guns on the side. So what we need is, first off, we're going to want to, hold on. So we are going to need to branch our stuff. We're trying to do it in a way that does not damage or compromise the current existing design at all, which surprisingly, as we see, not actually that hard to do. So now that it's here, we'll just branch it again. And, well, no, we do want to loop it whenever possible. So we're just going to put it here and drop a few of these bad boys. Now, what exactly did we need again? We need explosive steel and copper. So we're actually going to want to copy our explosives network, which is, for those who don't remember, right here. Well, I mean, we make a lot of explosives. Now, we'll just copy the explosives network. We have the water access. I may as well make use of it. Yeah, I may as well make use of it. So, with that in mind, let's move a few things over. So we're going to get some more pipe. And we are going to bloop, bloop, bloop. So, on the north side then, we will copy some explosive makers. Do I need as many as I do for missiles? I'm gonna guess the answer to that is absolutely not. Right? I'm gonna guess that's a big fat no. So let's drop the explosives. Let's actually drop the explosives on the far side. Yes. So, do. We'll do 3. Yeah. Yeah. Then we will connect like so. Loop. How do I control plus, shift plus? Oh, mouse wheel. Control, shift, mouse wheel. Alt. Alt plus. No, whatever. Go ahead and just drop some platforms here. I know there's a way to make platforms bigger. Maybe I have to select them. No. Oh, it's plus on the keyboard. Or the keypad. I don't know why they would bother making that different, but they did. All right. Blop, blop, blop. There we go. So. I'll just go ahead and loop. Boop. All right, there's our water. And we're going to want this to run in a very peculiar way. We actually need it to run, so we're going to need it to run down. But ultimately, we do need it to link back up. We do need to link back up on the rest of the system. So in order to do that, we're going to have a link here. And it's going to have to link back up. With that in mind, let's already plan for it by giving it a bloop to bloop. We want it to enter in here. Okay. So bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Hold up. Oh, is this already moving? Was this moving anything? So we got to bend the metal a little, or it's going to push onto the underground belt. Well, potentially. Oh, this is what moves the underground belt to begin with. Right. So in that case, let's move this down by 1. No. I know we could belt weave, but I would really prefer if we could not. So, instead, let's just wrap around a little bit. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boo. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boo. Fuck it. So, all right. So the need for this is done. By the way, we are on Volcanus, so let me toggle back on request. So it will call in whatever we need as we build it. So that gives us our explosives as they are much needed, and they will then flow to the north. Speaking of, in the north, we need to start making copper, and we need to start making steel, which is going to be a little tricky, I think. How best can we do it? If we grab one of these. So it makes, so a copper and iron makes a little copper, a lot of iron. And what I need, actually, what are our options for the railgun? It can only be made in the assembler. Fantastic. We need copper, cable, and steel. So we need to pull the copper, and we need to double smelt the iron. Understood. So we're going to want a lot, right? We're going to want a lot. So with that in mind, and to save as much space as possible, we will put it, like that. We'll do 6. 6 of them seems reasonable. Well, we got the space. Let's go ahead and do 8. You know? Let's go ahead, be a little extra. We'll go ahead and copy our delightful grabber boy. Our delightful grabber boy setup so that they will know ahead of time to do their duty. Duty. I think we want to move it over by 1. Yeah. That way we have space to get back out when we need to. Because we do have to reconnect at some point. So yeah, so we will run this. Each of these will need an output. Now this is the tough part. I think we need to split our copper and our iron outputs. So let's go ahead and shred up all of these. And plop a long boy and a short boy. The short boy grabs iron. The reason is we make a lot more iron. The long boy grabs copper because we don't make as much. Perfect. There we go. So that gives us our long boy iron and our short boy copper. Now both of these still need to be smelted. Foundry can go from molten iron to steel directly. Wait, can I? I am moltening my iron already. Oh, I can. Oh, right. I forgot I was doing that. So yeah, since we are running foundries and calcite, if I get my calcite over here, which is doable, let's clean up all the random solar panels, which the batteries in solar panels aren't important. They're just something I threw in because I had space, right? It was just, I don't know, I can jam them in. Oh yeah, if we just get some calcite over here, we can just burn that. In fact, hold on. Oh, I think I got it. So if I... Yeah. Oh, I never thought about doing it this way. Oh, that's a very easy way to make a mixed belt. Oh. Perfect. So I do have, funny enough, a calcite line ready to go. So all I gotta do is move it over a little bit. Move it over a little bit. And this is why we built this, by the way. I do remember seeing this and saying, now generic, that calcite line looks like we could use it for some useful things in our inevitable apocalyptic future we will find ourselves in. And then I say, yes, generic, that future will be inevitable and apocalyptic indeed. So let's make sure we have a lot of calcite ready for that terrible, terrible time when it comes upon us. And here we are, needing it. Yay, calcite. So there we go, nice and easy. Let's make some more calcite, shred up this ice, and it'll just, you just cut a belt, it'll remove everything on it, by the way. Easiest way to do it, I've found. Because we have too much ice and we want more calcite. Yeah, and we have molten iron. We already have a lot of molten iron. And I'm going to be honest, this thing uses, like, just, we make so much fucking iron. In fact, we don't need efficiency modules. Let's just jam some speed in. Pardon me. Do I not have music? Is it not playing? What? Hmm? What the heck? What the skibbity? You know, I was too busy eating. I didn't even realize there was no music. My bad. Let's just go with FTL, I guess. Good enough. That's frustrating. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Well, shoot. That feels so. It's scuff all the way down, folk. I regret to inform you. Scuff all the way down. Oh. So if we have molten iron, that is good for us. We can just smelt the steel immediately. So now you ask, all right, generic, so what do we do with all of this gosh darn copper? First off, let's focus on what matters. Let's take the belt back. It's going to be a little wacky looking. And let's go ahead and connect him. Bam. And now we have a proper output on this side belt. He's now outputting. He's now coming back. We are good to go. Good to go indeed. Let's make sure that's working. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, yep, we're going to make our explosives, which we'll want to leave out here. Boop. So what do we do with the iron here? I think the answer is nothing. I think the answer is, the honest answer is, we just destroy it. Which is a little unsatisfying. I am aware. I am aware. I, too, feel the lack of satisfaction. But that's okay. We simply destroy the iron as it's made, because we don't need it. That's why we made molten in the first place. Question is, God, look how much iron is fanning out there. Guy cut an ammo belt on the original left. Probably. Ammo looks fine. So we did. Thank you. Very observant. There we go. Man, y'all observe so much better than I do. Well done. All right. So that'll be good there. We could expand our rockets on the bottom. I think we're fine. I don't really care. We go pretty fast, so it's kind of whatever. So at this point, I think we could just double smelt, right? We could say, well, at this point, we basically have a question. We have a question we must answer, right? Do I grab, where did I put my connected it over? Right. Here it is. There we go. Do I take the calcite, bring it up, oopsie, bring it up like so. There we go. And go for a pretty classic boop, boop. I'll just do two, why not? Grabber setup, make ourselves some molten copper. This is the most efficient way to do it. We want to be efficient. This is the way, right? This is the way. And we have the calcite already made, so that's why I'm inclined to say yes, right? That's why I am indeed inclined to say, yeah, let's just do it this way. So let's go ahead and let's just do it this way. We're actually going to bring it back a little because we have a bit of space. I'm going to use it for some storage. Boop. 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 There we go. Now we can store some molten copper. And wherever we need, we'll just use them up as needed. We'll make as much copper as we want. It won't throw it out. It only throws out the iron, which if we want the iron, we could make more. I just don't see a need for it, frankly. I don't see a need for it. Now, we do have 3 of these guys, so let's go ahead and do 2 productivity and 2 speed. I don't need them to be super fast. We use a lot more iron than we do these, so we can slow them down. Your insane amount of hours in the game. Yeah, that'll do it. Understood. All right. Looks pretty good there. Looks pretty good there. So what do we need? We now need steel. We now need copper. Good news is, do a little bit of a gap. We'll do 2 copper wire producers. Well, realistically, I only need 1. Right? When I slam 4 speed modules. Speaking of which, what do I have? Do I have any better modules on me? I have rare modules. YOLO. YOLO. There we go. 50 copper wire a second. Easy. I think that will be enough. Methinks this is all we need. Where is my iron? Where's my spare iron at? There's the water, so the iron is here. Oh, I connected it over here. I didn't need to do that. I have a better connection point, actually. I can connect it out from this tank. Maybe I can't. Okay, maybe I can. Well, actually, I don't need this anymore. Because we don't have guns back there. We don't even have guns there. Bloop, bloop. 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 There we go. Beautiful. So that gets us our iron, which we then connect up like that. Now we can, we shorten where we can, right? All right. Toss one of these bad boys in to make us steel. Steel. There we go. There we go. Steel. And let's take the rare producers and slam them in here as well. Let's make 2, because as we all know, steel is kinda annoying to make. So let's just double up our steel production. What was the last thing we needed? Steel. We need the explosives, which we have. I have shoved them into a rather confusing little spot. That's okay. That's okay. We could always actually move them to a much better spot, which is to put them right. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Let's wrap them. Wrap them back out here. Wrap them back out here. Actually, let's just kill that battery. Why am I respecting batteries? Right? Batteries don't deserve respect in our space society. No, sir. No, sir. All right. Then we just throw out an excessive number of these. Now, I am using these guys. But you know what I realize I should be swapping? I think it's fine on resources to use basic inserters, but you know what we have on our planet? You know what we have on our fair planet that I can call up, and I have not used the whole playthrough, despite going out of my gosh darn way to make a bunch? I can call in for stack inserters. Can I upgrade? No, stack inserters do work differently, apparently. But, even so, let's go ahead and replace all of our ammo with stack inserters. And these guys just because I can. Just because I can. Do they keep... Does anyone know? Fools, I'm asking a final question. When I choose to upgrade these exporters, does it upgrade via stack inserter? Right? Does it output a stack inserter with the same filters put on it? Because if not, that's a little booty. Not gonna lie, that might be a problem for us. That's about it. Oh, missiles. Missile. Yeah. All right, we'll do stack inserts. That will increase our effective storage by quite a bit. So we may as well. We may as well do stack inserters for everyone, just for fun. just to prove that we can. All right, there we go. Now everyone is fat and happy. Our favorite place to be. And we are going to move it up to the build site. How much ammo do we need? Silly question, of course. More. All right, so we're actually going to need 1, 2, 3. And then that will have to sit there. And in fact, let's do a total of 8. I mean, 10? Do a total of 10. Why not? Why not? There we go. And these bad boys will make us a bullet. I don't know how much ammo we'll need. I'm assuming the answer is a lot. Can I put productivities in? No. I'm assuming the answer is a lot. So we'll just jam it up. Just straight excessively, you know? Just straight excessively. Boop. There we go. And boop. Gotta cut and trim where you can. Boop, 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 boop. Then, of course, we need our grabbers, which we kind of actually just want to keep their speed high. It does keep the same filters. Hell yeah. Good to know. All right, so we can drop more stack inserters. Go ahead, stack up our railgun shots. Like so. Then, they will all go out to this point. And combine, and ta-da! We have our railguns ready. All right, let's make a save. 25. Ship caps lock. Ship prep. Good saves. Good saves. Remember, everyone, learn to title your stuff correctly, and everyone will love you because you'll be amazing. All right, let's double check. They do keep the filters. Let's go. Let's go. All right, these bad boys are Why is one of you... Why is there ice down here? Excuse me. There shouldn't be ice down here. No, sir. Hold on, let's filter out that ice real fast. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. So we got everything we need. All the calcite is done. All of those are done. You know, if I make all of you... Whoops. If I make all of you into stack inserters, we can get something really funny to happen. So why are we out of material, by the way? Okay, so it all just got grinded up because we used so much of it. Cool, that makes sense. We'll fill up as we fly back to the other planets. Don't you worry. Don't you worry one little bit about that. We'll be A-okay on the material front. We will, however, need to do a couple splits. So we will want to split our guns. We will want to split our missiles. So our missiles will split off here. Why did I use a pipe? Yeah, yes, the missile pipe. Talking about the war pipeline, am I right? Yuck, 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 yuck. All right. So there, we can take you. Because we're using stack inserters, we no longer have any reason to care about double siding our missiles, right? No reason whatsoever to care. So actually, the best way to do it would be to have a guy like this. There we go. Missiles on one side and railgun on the other. In fact, that's such a good way to do it. And I'm thinking, Is that an easier way? Do we replace all of the missile line? Right? Because then we can split it and easy distribute out to the railguns. Last two final. Yeah. Look. My genius goes unappreciated in these dark times. Okay? You just don't appreciate true genius anymore. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But it is a fun way to talk. Alright. Let's go ahead. We will want the gun... Well, put them here. We will want the gun turrets to otherwise remain the same. Because they're gun turrets. They do gun turret things. You know how it is. That's how it be on this bitch of an earth. It do be that way. Alright. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. This one, this part is easy, though. Alright, guns protected. Do we protect the last of this backside? Honestly, I don't really care. Behold, it's now protected. I just don't really care. I mean, yeah, we'll just extend the gun line. Why not? And the walls. There we go. All right. The back is protected. Yippee! The day is saved. All right, we'll get that. Go ahead and toss a couple grabbers. We will want these grabbers anyways. We do need to continue to supply the ship after all. We do need to continue to supply our ship with supplies. How do we best get to it? I think we take this line here. Yeah. All right. Boop. Boop. There we go. Then boop. Wow, we'll have so much extra space. Isn't that nice? There we go. So that's running. We'll get our supplies from the farther side, which is always good. Go ahead, wall that up. Now, we will need to put up railguns. Now, if they insta-tap anything, then they gotta go in the front. An hour ago, only God and you knew how it works. Now, only God knows. Alright, it's not that bad. I feel like it's pretty simple. Now, you might be wondering, generic, Why do we have so many missiles and no missiles here? It's because I realize that the missiles have a really big range, and they're kind of fine. I made them too tight. In fact, You know, I think I have an idea. I think I do declare in my belief that we are discovering a secret victory objective. A secret way we can win. God, it feels bad throwing out this many missiles. This is a lot of missiles, dude. But, hear me out. We can retrofit the design very easily with the railguns. Oh, that's how they work? Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah. All right, then. Cool. So, several little parapets. Railgun. On the parapet, right? It makes sense, right? And we just thicken these front walls a little. Just because we can. And we throw in some potential splitters. Well, we don't even need to. This way is great because it's actually very, how to say, design conscious. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's even like, oh, if you put it at this angle, you're going to get cooked, bro. Bro, Seth, you're going to get cooked. All right, so let's slap a couple down like here and here as well. Here. We'll put them on the inside. Because we don't want them facing out. That's a waste. So facing in... Well, maybe we do one on each side. Right? Ah. This actually works pretty well. Surprisingly well, in fact. We'll move them up by one. There we go. If we shred that, these front guys can still grab. Now they can't grab very well. So in fact, let's go ahead and move them out like that so that they still have a little bit of grab angle. So that they still have like the barest amount of grab angle. And then we'll just throw in some splitters. Well, not yet. I do need to purge the missile line. So let's go ahead and do this. Bloop. I know, it hurts to see. It hurts to see. Most certainly. God does give his greatest battles to his silliest warriors. Alright. So, all the missiles are gone. We have annihilated our fair missile storage. Goody. Now we will rebuild very slowly. Very, very slowly. But. That means this line, which will have our railgun ammo, can now stretch out here. It's not. Honestly, I know it's kind of ugly. I don't think it's really that spaghetti. If I wasn't using only tier 4 belt lines, it'd be pretty simple. Realistically, it wouldn't even be that hard. It's just that I am using tier, the belt line tier that I am, so it's a bit of a hot mess. But it's not that bad otherwise. So yeah, so we got everything we need to make these. We aren't making enough explosives. Why is the question. The answer is because we need a lot more carbon. So, let's fly over to Fulgora. Or no, fly over... Let's just fly around a little bit. You get a lot more meteors when you fly the ship. Limited angle of shooting, but do the highest amount of damage. Yeah. So we do need to set some priorities, though. I don't want to waste railgun shots on anything that is not a huge asteroid. So we're going to set the railgun to shoot exclusively. Ignore unlisted targets. These guys will now blast exclusively the problems. You know what I mean? That way, we don't have to worry about anything going a little bad. Let's go ahead. Let's give them a bit of wall there. Give them a bit of wall. Ah, I see. It's going to complain, but that's okay. We don't mind the complaints. No, no. Actually, I did forget that we were going to replace these ones as well. So the left side might have a little too much railgun, but that's okay. We will still need it after all. So at this point, now we can go ahead and attach this line, which will go like... Alright, we'll just get rid of one of the missiles. That's fine. That's fine. That's... yeah, that's fine for the design. I mean, we still have them all, so... You don't actually need that many missiles, realistic. Ooh! No, get! Get, you! I said get! Okay. Alright. So there we go. We lost one missile each. Actually, we could kind of just throw them down like this. And then give them a long boy. Yeah, let's just do it that way. Let's just do it that way. Now we don't have to compromise on anything. And that's even better, right? Compromise is fine. Not compromising is better. Oh, there we go. So, we have flown over here just to pick up more meteors. We're going to need to fly over to a kilo. Fortunately, we are low on missiles, so I'm going to tell this guy to just loop between Navis and Volcanus pretty much indefinitely. It's just going to start flying, and we'll pick up the railguns when we pick them up, you know? We'll just fly around, and by flying around, we'll end up making a lot of resources, which is exactly what we need. It is exactly what we need. All right, and we'll be ready. Go. Let's go. We'll just stick in a little thing of nuclear fuel because I will be burning a lot of power like this. But we have 10 of each fuel source. We have a ton of fuel. I also am carrying 1,000 uranium fuel cells, so I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. You know what I mean? If anything, we did end up needing all the left space that I used. We did end up using all of the space as needed. So it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was a waste, what we did. Was it necessary? Certainly not. You know what, let's put some walls on the butt. It's funnier that way. You know? It's funnier if we wall up the whole ship. I just like the look of them. Realistically. I just like the look of them. Yeah, so we're just going to keep flying around over and over. Why do we have a weight condition? Oh, it wants space platforms. No, you don't need... I flew up 3,000 space platforms when we started building because I knew we'd use a bunch. So Let's just go ahead and turn that off, buddy. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. Yeah. Alright. So we're doing good. Doing good there. Making a lot of those. I guess I can fill things back up with solar panels. Not that they do that much for us, but like, may as well. Right? May as well. Now that we have learned what we do not need, everything else is filled with solar panels. Such is the curse of any functioning spaceship. Because it's free real estate, and you may as well get some power out of the darn thing, you know? Then you take whatever's left, and you just start slapping batteries down. Because when things get bad, those batteries might save your life, buddy. They might save your life. If we ever need to tear them up, we just do so. We don't even ask. We don't even question. We just do. Neat. All right. So, with everything built out, the missiles are still functioning. Yeah, we went down to 6 missile launchers per stack instead of 8, but that's fine. Looks like they've kind of built themselves out already just fine. They're doing great in terms of that. The gun line is refilling pretty fast. Now, arguably, we could upgrade to better guns. We could use the extra space and upgrade our bullets to better bullets. What does that take? Now I think about it. It's an option. Steel and copper. We could. It wouldn't be hard. I don't really care. In fact, it would be incredibly easy to do so. However, I just don't really care, man. So we're not going to do that. I know. Brilliant, aren't I? Fortress of Solitude in space. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Welcome to the Factorio Fortress of Solitude, everyone. Oh, hey, I guess we got enough railgun. The railgun's going to end up researching. Neat. So at this point, let's go ahead, cancel these, fly. Let's save. Make sure we don't explode. Fly ourselves on over to a kilo and pick ourselves up. And we can always just fly back to the other planets and pick up more resources if we need. It's not like it takes very long. Even a kilo takes like, what, 4 or 5 minutes to fly to? It's nothing. It ain't nothing. I can tell we do move a little slower. If I was smarter, I would have moved the whole system up to fill this space and then put in more rocket thrusters, right? But I have a lot of rocket thrusters already. I think the flying brick will do just fine. A little lumpy. Yeah, let's fly over to a kilo. Pick up some railgun turrets. We only need 1 stack worth. It's not like we need that many. Then we'll make the railgun ammo and be right as rain. The only concern is to make that railgun ammo, we do need a lot of carbon. So why don't we start grinding up some of our metal to make more carbon? Because these guys down here are apparently not seeing as much as they need to be seeing. Tragically so. Yeah, so let's grind up some metal, because we got a lot of metal that we need to grind, it would seem. I'll take a little more of my combination bowl. Blam, blam, blam. Where are we? Ah. No, that's I tire of this place, these biters. Here we are. Here's the one place safe from automation. Space. God, aren't you all happy? After 5 months, you will no longer hear me do my bad Red Alert 3 Tim Curry impression. At long last. So if this is 30,000 units long, to beat the game, we have to travel 100,000 kilometers. Which isn't that many. If anything, you'll miss it. Well, shoot. I guess we'll have to play more space games, huh? Man, I haven't played Command & Conquer in so long. I do miss them. I do miss those games. They're so fun. Wait, to make Tesla turrets, you need to use Tesla guns? How have I never looked at the Tesla gun before? I don't know. By all rights, it makes no sense. Oh well. Yeah, we have endless fuel. Let's actually just up this fuel storage to like 800, just because it can hold it. And then these guys are doing right as rain. Right as rain. Cool. I did find out you can put productivity. So I didn't realize you can put modules into the rockets. Right? I straight up did not realize for most of the time that you could put these into the rockets. And now that I do, I'm like, well, shoot. Both productivity and speed modules are a pretty massive upgrade to your rocket silo. Right? Yeah. So we did go down on a missile turret. But as you see, one, our ship is a little slower now. And a slower ship needs less firepower because they have more time to hit the meteors because there aren't as many meteors coming at you as quickly. 2, 6 missiles in a stack is still really freaking strong, dude. Like, it's still an absolute massacre, so no worries about running out of supplies. Not here. No. No, sir. Alright, looks like we are doing good resource-wise. We're just gonna grind. We're gonna set the iron crushers to grind automatically, because it would seem that those are the ones we just don't use as much iron. You would think we'd use a lot, but in practice, we kinda don't. We just kinda don't. Ah, we're here. Fly me up. Really? It's 1 per? It's 1 per, huh? Well, that's rough. Alright, so we fly up our 1 railgun turret. I guess that makes sense. Well, actually, in that sense, we're actually going to want to then call for an extra 10. I want backup railguns on the ship. Is there a reason for that? Not really. But like, hey man, why not just grab more? I have them. Let's go take a look. How many railguns we got? We got that's the nuclear stuff. We got a lot. We got a lot of the railguns. I did build a fusion reactor, and we got a few fusion generators. Again, could I use them? Yes. Do I see a need or a reason to build them? Honestly, no. We just don't have a need for that. So, after that trip, we see, even with the extra flying, our fuel reserves are at about, I want to say 75 to 80%. And since we need to travel 3 times as far to beat the game, we're good. We're totally fine. Neat. Yay. Easy. Well, I guess we just we just wait as we build our railguns. Now, needing the ammo, so this does 18,000 physical damage a shot. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good stuff. Oh, you can upgrade the ammo quality. What kind of psychopath upgrades ammo? What kind of lunatic? What are you even shooting at? The enemies in this game aren't that tough. Like, even the capped out enemies, they crumple pretty fast, you know? Maybe I should have built more rocket silos. That's fine. They're doing fine. We got the resources. I've been dropping them off. So let's take a look at our ships, just for funsies, right? So we obviously seen the one place safe from automation. Space! But after that, we wanted white science. So to get the white science, I built the goon room. The goon room is a very simple build because all it does is it makes some white science. Fills up our jars with our beautiful white. Then we ship it down to Earth. I later expanded it to grind up some ice asteroids on the side, and then it just spits the calcite down to planet Earth. That way I can make artillery ammo. So yeah, because above Navis, sorry, I keep saying Earth, I mean Navis, the starting planet, but above Navis, there's no threat. There aren't any big asteroids that damage you, so you kind of just call it a day. After that, we did build I tire of this place, these biters, which is our science passer for metallurgy science. It's our volcanist science. Static Shock was peak cartoons, passes our Fulgoran pink science, our pink Kool-Aid. And I don't want to go to Gleba. So, but I don't want to go to Gleba was initially intended to pass the green science, the Gleba science that rots. But I realized to fire rockets from Gleba, I have to constantly fly in material from Volcanus. So all this does is it just constantly transports stuff between Gleba and Volcanus. And as a result, we built Space is Cool, and Space is Cool transports our Gleba science. And it all flies back to Navis. Now, how many science labs do y'all tend to build? We have quite a few here. I wouldn't be surprised if some people build like 1,000 of them, right? Wouldn't even be hard. What's 1,000? Like, like 25 by 4? 40? Yeah, 25 by 40. Not even hard. It's excessive. No one needs to do that. But it's not hard once you get a drone network. You're really more capped by science production than anything else anyways. That. All right. I did forget to ammo up these guys here. How do I do that? Do I need to is the question. My answer is not really. But I think I'm well, it's actually only the one guy I didn't ammo. This guy here. So in order for this guy to receive some ammo, first we gotta point him forward a little. Then we gotta bloop, 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 and bloop. Now, does mean I gotta shred one of our gun turrets in order to build this guy. This lad, this absolute unit, but that's fine. The gun turrets shred. Oh, nothing to worry about there. Actually, I can even do something a little fancy. We can even get a little fancy with it. Behold, I can jam in the gun turret. Yeah, we fit him in. Let's go. Yippee. All right, perfect. So I think our ship design is good. I think our ship design is solid. It is ugly. If I could have just put the railguns in the back and then had everything in nice rows, it would have been beautiful. I guess in hindsight, an ideal design would be a wall of railguns in the front, followed by a wall of bullets, followed by a wall of rockets. To take advantage of the range, of course. But like, you know? Very I just don't care that much. I just don't care is all. Alright, so looks like we've stacked up our turrets. Our only downside now is we are still trying to stack enough ammo. Granted, these ammo stacks are pretty thick. Fuck. Whoopsie, that one was wrong. I messed that one up. Alright, so our ammo stacks are doing pretty thick. But we need to build enough. Why are you not connected? Can these technically not connect? Oh, they can't. That's fine. We'll just... Yeah, I'm not... That's like whatever. Yeah, that's fine, honestly. So we'll just brick it up, have a nice little thick impact corner, impact resistant. You know how it be. Now we'll build out some walls, because we can, or we don't have a grabber there. That's totally cool. All right. I think we're good to go. Do we fly back to Volcanus? For these extra walls? Probably not, realistically. Do I care that much? Certainly not. Absolutely not. So we'll just keep those nice and thin. Although I could build that out. There we go. There we go. Nice little bulkhead. Neat. All right. Who's ready? Who's ready? I'm ready. Let's fly. Let's fly, pilots. To where? Wait, can I not fly there? Wait, what? All right, 25 final flight. There we go. We saved. Okay. So how do I fly out of the solar system? Do I have to research something? I'm a little confused here, I'm not gonna lie. Let's take a look here at the research. Research productivity. Promethean science. Oh, I have to research Promethean science? Wait, what? I have to go pick up biter eggs? Are you fucking serious right now? Really? Really? The thing I never bothered to do because I just don't understand why you would bother. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, fly to Gleba. Fucking hell. Alright, well... I guess we gotta fly back to Gleba, pick up a bunch of bioflux, oops, and then fly over to Navis and shoot it at some biters. Well, that's annoying. It's not like a problem. It's just annoying. Oh, well. So, will we put a tank down? That'd be great. Boop. Put a tank down, please. One tank this time. Thank you. Alright, while we fly over, let's fill up our tank. Rocket fuel. And bullet. Give me bullet. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Give me some flamer ammo. Where is my flamer? Whoopsie. Boop, boop, boop. And give me uranium explosive rounds. Why not? I've got a lot of them after all. I've got a lot. I think we got... Yeah, we got a lot. Perfect. I will be in style when we arrive. Hehe. Alright, so... How does this capture work? Capture. Capture bot rocket. Grapples onto and captures target entity. Ah. Okay. Steel, blue, and flying robot frame. Well, that's a little weird. But sure. Let's build it out here, I guess. I guess. Boop, boop. Give it some power. Make my capture bots. I just never thought I'd have to look at these. I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I'd have to look. All right. Now I'll take bioflux. So let's automate this for the future of the game I'm not gonna play because we're gonna beat it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just do it. So we will also call up some bioflux. Whilst we are here, we will call up, I don't know, 300 bioflux. There we go. And do we even store bioflux to call up on Gleba? That's the question. I don't think that we do. No. No, we do not. So we're going to need to. All right. There we go. We're going to limit this to what? 3 stacks? That makes sense. That way we don't get too much rot. And put a rot chest here. All right. Well, that's kind of a waste of time, but we have to do it. It's kind of a waste of time, but you know how it is, I guess. I don't know how it is, but that's how it is. All right, so where is the bioflux? Wow. Wow, I feel so deeply underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I was super hyped. I was super hyped to fly up, and now the curse of Gleba is upon us once again. It's fine. Not a big deal. We'll fly over, I suppose. So, how much can I put in a stack? Oh, I can put 1,000 in a stack. All right, never mind. We'll just fly up a fucking... We just fly up 1,000 at a time, I guess. Yeah, we just fly up 1,000 at a time, because... Why not? Why not? Why are you not putting these bulk inserters down? Bots? You have like one job and you're so occupied you haven't put them down yet. Do I need to fly down there myself? No, they're getting there. It's just taking them a very long time to do it. Wow. Kind of annoying. A little bit annoying, not gonna lie. Oh well. I guess it's fine. For now. Oh well. Boop boo. Boop boo. Boop boo. Boop boo. Oh, right. They're calling down my trash tier firearm ammo. That's okay. I didn't want that bullet anyways. Speaking of which, how are we doing? How are we doing? We are slowly... We have some shots for every railgun. That's... Except for this one, for some reason. That's probably good enough, to be honest. Well, I would like more, but as we fly around, we'll get more. This is one of the things where, ideally, I would have simply waited, right? I would have just AFK'd a couple hours and came back to it having tons of ammo. But whatever, it's not a big deal. We are all ice for some reason, so that's weird. Why is there so many ice meteors and nothing else? I need carbon, dagnabbit. Give me your carbon. Grind that ice, sir. Grind it, I say. You know what? We'll swap to 3. Just in case we need it for some reason. Oh, nah. Apparently I don't have enough inserters. So, I'll let the inserters decide. There's a good chance to eat, though. Oh. Well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do now that we're done with Factorio? Well, now that we're about to be done. Well, next week, we're going to start up another Vintage Story server, and I've got a whole gaggle more players. Speaking of which, I have another group entirely outside of the gaggle of new players I need to alert in case any of them want to join me. I probably should have done that on the weekend. Probably should have done it like 5 days ago. Oh well. Such is life. Yeah, that's just how it goes when you're kind of lazy. What can I say? What can I say? And proud, by the way. Lazy and proud. Hell's Winter Warning took damage. On the side? Oh, a big guy hit him. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's why we put the walls here, see? You're fine. You're fine. Speaking of which, I'm going to have you carry some repair kits. Because I don't entirely know why I didn't. Beautiful. Alright. Looking good. Looking good. Do I have the Bioflux? Airborne Plant 76. What do you mean, Gleba? Good God, I'm going down. Just drop me onto Gleba. Words you never want to hear. Fine, I'll just go to Gleba. See if I care. It ain't much, but I fucking hate Gleba. I can fly. Oh. Oh, now you put it down. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. I see. So now you're good enough to put it down. Okay. Okay, cool guy. Sure. Sure, why not? Why not live your life like that? Swear to God. Swear to God, some people's Glebans. These Gleben things. What are these? Rocket silos? These darn Gleben things. Bane of my life. Bane of my life. Alright, is that all the bioflux we got? It do be all the bioflux. But that's fine. We'll just jam it in, shoot it up to the one place safe from automation. Space! And call it a day. And call it a day. Now we'll fly ourselves up. Yes, we know you have a new rocket. That's very cool. All right. Whee! There we are. Alright, let's go capture a fucking biter nest. Can't believe. They're gonna force me to go capture a biter nest. Just so I can leave the planet. I know it's an entire mechanic, but bro, one, we're already done with Navis. It's the first planet. Two, you think I'm gonna hit a kilo level tech, right? A kilo level tech. The hardest tech in the game. You think I'm gonna hit that? Well, I guess it's just Gleben level tech. And it would give me the productivity module tier 3. and the biolab. I actually don't know what a biolab does. No idea whatsoever. Because why would I? I never needed it, so I didn't build it. That's our philosophy here. Because anything less is wasting our time. You know? That's just how it is. We gotta value ourselves, people. We gotta value ourselves. And that involves not wasting time, dagnabbit. Blah, 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 blah. God, the gun turrets are so strong. They're just so... They shoot so fast. Blip, blip, blip. Well, at least the grinders are going well. Ah, the wall of asteroids. Getting blasted. Hey, I'm gonna finish. We're absolutely gonna finish tonight, Zay. I just have to go capture a biter nest for some stupid reason, or they'll let me fly to the end. That's it. That's our only choke. The fact that apparently I need to go capture a biter nest, which is very annoying. Okay, we're here. Engage in planetfall. Man, oh, you know what that made me think of? PlanetSide 2. God, I miss PlanetSide 2. Yeah, I know we can go play it. It's still an active game. It still has a community. But, like, what a cool game. What a cool MMO shooter. If you're not familiar, PlanetSide 2 is like a 1,000-person shooter where 3 sides fight over a massive war front. And it's super cool. It's super cool. Alright. So, got our pod. I think I need a little bit of the bio goo. All right, and let's grab some bullet just in case. All right, where am I going? I wiped them all out. South question mark? South it is. Oh, I haven't driven a tank in so long. And this is one of the things. I appreciate a lot that the different planets in Factorio are intentionally designed for different play experiences, right? They're very stylistically different. But, like, I miss having the tank. You know what I mean? I think the tank is cool. Fuck it. Out of my way! I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'll just kill it. Your lives mean nothing to me. Your centuries of honest service are worthless in my eyes. For I am leaving this godforsaken place. Do not stop me, for truly look deep and know that you cannot stop me. There we go. I think I'd make a good supervillain. I think I'd make a decent supervillain. Alright. So what do I do with this? Shoot at you. Whee! Oh, I have to protect them? Son of a bitch. Well, alright, that changes things a little. By a little, I mean a lot. Am I invincible? Oh. I am invincible, aren't I? No. No, I am not. Nope. Not at all. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, got some fish. I think I can eat these. I can. We have learned a second lesson. We are not invincible. Steal some more fish, apparently. Alright. Well, I can't really leave on this side. So we're going to need to get a few more capture robots. Bad news. We have learned. I didn't intend to shoot both of the ones I had. Well, the drones can just bring me the capture bots. Who am I kidding? Just have the drones bring me the capture bots. Bring me my bots. Well, that's kind of annoying, though. You babbling too much? Nah. Nah. Welcome in, John. Alright. Guess we'll just drive up. I don't know. They're not bringing me a bot. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the bots don't really do their job. They do their job remarkably well, but the moment, much like your manager, I don't know your manager, but like I know that much like your manager, the moment you slow down for any reason, I do start complaining rapidly, right? I start complaining, oh, is that? Oh, I'm out of bioflux. Shit, I gotta drive back to Gleeby. Oh, the 2 bots was all I could make. Dog, that is booty cheeks. That is booty cheeks. Merp, merp, merp. Can I put efficiencies in you? Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. Alright, we'll just put some efficiencies in it or something. Welp. That feels... Oh! Oh! Wait, no, I can get one more. I can get one more. I just need to give it some flying frames. Flying frames are down here. They should be. Yes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Agartha? Hey Jason, how you doing? Alright. That's all we need. That's all we need. And I think we need Bioflux on us? I'm not sure, so we're going to carry it. Now, I do have to cross the train tracks carefully. I used to have areas I could drive across the train safely. Alas, most of those have been annihilated in our continuing design in Navis, because why wouldn't I? You know? Just because as we keep building out, we reached a point where I went, hey man, I don't care. Hey man, it doesn't matter. So, what are we going to do? We need to bombard a nest, completely annihilate the majority of it, and then leave the one little guy alive. We got to leave one little fella moving. Got to leave one guy schmoving, and then we're good. Garth is a mythical kingdom located in the Hollow Earth. Is that where it's from? Huh. Okay. Alright, so there's a bunch of them. I gotta find a small nest. I forgot to go grab my good tank, so we're stuck on a generic tank. And there would you have it, a tiny nest. Let's wipe out the guys to his north so I don't have to deal with them. That's a lot of fucking worms. God, I love having infinite firepower. I love having this much firepower. Let's go. Let's go. All right. As we slowly goo it up. Oh, yeah. Very slowly. Interesting. You know what? Because we're almost done, let's honor the game. We're turning back on the Factorio soundtrack. It's only appropriate, I think. It's only appropriate. I know. We had music. It was just quiet. Okay, I have fed it. This is what I needed to do. What the fuck else do I need to do? A wall? I now have to research. I see. It will require 2,000 of all of our sciences. So what is this? Fires food. Oh, slowly starve if not fed. So, oh, thanks for the hydrate and the stretch stand. Congrats on the 3-stream streak, John. Happy to see ya. I like how I turn on the music and it's just died of its own accord. So it goes. So this is slowly taking damage. Can I can... No, I am buffing myself. Ah, I put Bioflux in it. And it eats Bioflux to make a biter egg. Which makes a biter. Why? What does that do? Biter egg. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I can just make them? I don't get it. We have everything we need science-wise. I just need to get the green science to come in, which is going to be annoying, but we're on Gleba. So, let's take a look here. So we have the captive biter spawner. So I can just make spawners, which means I'd put them on islands, obviously. But then we have the biolab. What? What in Sam heck does a biolab do? Research speed. Oh, it's a better research lab? And lets you... It's a... Oh, it's a better research lab. Well, shit. That explains a lot. Yeah. Yeah, so you research at like double the efficiency. Okay. Fair enough. That's really good. Yeah, it's a weird fleshy building. I know, right? Huh. So there is an improved research lab in the game. Well, news to me. I never needed it. You know, if I leveraged the research lab, I bet I would have beaten the game in faster than like 170 hours. Well, like, whatever. It's fine. I never needed it. It's whatever. Fire. Yeah, I don't know. I miss. Whoops. Like doing that, right? Accidentally smashing things and wildly shooting uranium explosives. I miss that. It was a good time. We just don't do it anymore. Because why would I? Right? Why would I? Alright. So I do need a lot of bioscience. So give me all the science that you got, buddy. Give me all the science that you got. So space is cool. We're going to stop calling in bioflux because I don't need it. I need 2,000 greens. What am I missing? I don't need green science? What am I missing? Utility? I'm missing the P? What do I need? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Give me all of your fucking blue. Swear to God. Why are we missing? Why are we not feeding enough blue to my family? Family. God damn it, people. Give me all the blue that you got, buddy. I'll just go hand feed in the blue because we actually have enough green. That's not even the problem. That's not even the problem. I mean, it might be by the time we get here. But at the moment, it's not the problem. Who is getting killed? Fulgora is going crazy. Zeus is smiting me for my arrogance. Game done. It's almost done. I just have to research. I didn't know I had to research. I would have done it ahead of time. I would have done that that stuff ahead of time if I knew. If I done knew. Alright, let's fly back to Navis, I guess. We'll drop off a couple of these upgrade kits and throw them into here. Throw them into these guys. I need 2,000 of these guys and we make a whopping 4 a second. Might be a while. Might be a second. Alright, I can drop a couple more upgrade beacons, which ain't the worst, Won't be particularly fast, but it ain't the worst. You know what? Let's go ahead. Give me a crate polar, and I want you to pull. I want you to call for a lot of blue. Because apparently We just run out of blue. That's a thing that we do here. Apparently, that's just a thing we do here, is we run out of blue. Which is very annoying. I know blue's kind of a problem child. I know blue is a bit of a problem child, but it doesn't mean we should be allowed to just run out. Because I had to go and start a new base after 4 demolishers took it out. Space Marine 2 win, but we played all of Space Marine 2, John. We played through it. You can find it on our YouTube at Lord Generic. # subscribe and follow on Twitch. Like, I'm not joking. We did. I played through all of Space Marine 2. Even the other missions? Oh, crap. I don't know about the multiplayer missions. I haven't done any of those. We're going to be playing Vintage Story next week in this time slot, so that is our current plan. Actually, next week God, I have 3 collabs next week between Pathfinder, Vintage Story, and we're going to be playing another collab to play some Species Unknown with the same crew we did last time. Hopefully, Otako won't have crushing internet issues and will be able to play. Because she's the delight, and I would love if she was able to play. Well, Mission take place with their squadron and get to hear about. Huh. Neat. I didn't know that. That's a cool way to do it. What is going on over there? Ah. Trash Island reaps its terrible casualties. I will continue to use Trash Island. None can stop me. Well, shoot. Now I just got to sit here and wait on yellow. Good news is we're making them pretty fast, actually. And we're making good progress. I got a lot of science labs. What can I say? But if I drop a few of these productivity and speed modules, we could science even harder. Ho ho ho. Delightfully devilish, Generic. Delightfully devilish. Oh, we went so fast we ran out of, We ran out of, lightweight structures. Slap those babies down. Whoa. So that I don't have to do it myself. 'Cause no, I don't wanna do it myself. So I won't. So I won't. So I won't. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Oh, what a pain. This planet is past its warranty. I probably shouldn't have researched all this random shit. Then I would have had enough yellow. I wasn't out here researching unnecessary things. This wouldn't have happened. I regret nothing. I want you all to know that I will do it again when given the opportunity. I have learned no lessons. Not only have I learned no lessons, I'm going to do it again and worse the moment I am able. This is my ninja way, as the kids do say. Alright, there we go. We'll upgrade the modules, get even more efficiency on these bad boys. And hopefully do okay. Man, how do I not have enough copper? You know? You would think I'd have enough copper trains. I guess I don't. So let's build some more of them. So let's build another one. Another one. When in doubt, just continue to build trains. You build enough trains, then the distance between your train lines doesn't actually matter anymore, because you will simply overwhelm them with the power of trains. You're upset the campaign only goes to ruthless difficulty in Space Marine 2. Oh yeah, you want it harder? Granted, yeah, it does suck Because if half of the game's missions are the single player, but they tuned the single player to be intentionally easier with no option to make it harder, then I do understand why that is very annoying. Because it's like, but what if we want to go play the other missions in hard mode? And the game just goes, you can't handle it. And you're like, what do you mean? Of course we can. I'm big space marine man. Ugh. They're like, nah, you ain't shit, brother. You ain't nothing. You're like, no, it's not true. Not single player, it is co-op. There's lethal and absolute. That's one of those funny things. Whenever people try and like really jam out funny names for their stuff, sometimes they're just like, no, this is the difficulty. And you're like, all these difficulty names are the exact same, bro. These are the same names, brother. That. Ugh. Wow, I have been sneezing a lot recently. Couldn't tell you why. God, the fact that I just have to sit here and research is very annoying to me. So can we upgrade these to efficiency 2s? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Give us another 4% science per science. Yippee! It adds up, okay? We didn't need like 2,000 of it, so it's pretty good, actually. Granted, we're out of green. I have to wait for Space is Cool to bring back more green. Tragically. Cause it all rotted away. Yeah. Oh, it all rotted away. Alright, let's fuel these guys up. Fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Actually, I should probably not give you that fuel. I want to give you, well, what we do is we give you 1 of that and then 2 of rocket fuel. Because if I remember, I sent my things to use solid fuel in my builds. We'll just give you some rocket fuel. Then we'll change your names to be copper plate groups. And then a second copper plate group. Neat. And once you're full, we'll send them out. All right. Goody. Well, guess we gotta wait. Time to finish the Timberborn map for White Paws. I bots even the other missions I do alone. Bots or other people. Oh, interesting. Right, because you can do the multiplayer alone. Yeah, okay. Hey, Austin. How's it going? It's going okay. We have to research, which is kind of annoying. I was going to beat the game, then I found out I had to fly to Navis and unlock Promethea research for some reason. Yeah. Used to increase research productivity. Makes it easier to upgrade other researches for future expeditions to the Shattered Planet more easily. I guess. Very whatever. I get it that Prometheum research is used and all they have left is, hey, research faster. But like, wow, really? Like, really? Research more productively now that you've beaten the game? Astounding, guys. Just truly, truly amazing. We've never seen its like before. Oh, well. Like, it's not really a problem, so to say. But, like... you know... You know... Let's build another set of trains. I'm just gonna train it up. I'm tired of running out of copper. We're just shipping out the army of copper trains. Because I need to deliver copper to so many places in this game. At least for our build, because God, we were born in a desert. Making an actual map for Timberborn. I'm hoping to play Timberborn. It's just a question of when I could fit it in, right? Because I do want to play more Pathologic 2. Really dig in Pathologic 2. That is my favorite kind of game. The one that I lovingly refer to as the freak game for freaks. Because it's me, I am freaks. Pathologic 3. 2 is too much of a nightmare even for me. I'm not playing that one. That is too much of a nightmare even for my preferences. So how do I get more lightweight structures? We're kind of out of them. I know how. I know how to solve this problem. Let's fly to Volcanus. Doop 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 doop. And let's call up a cheeky 4,000 lightweight structures. That ought to do it. That ought to get the job done. We'll just fly them in from Volcanus. Same as we always do. Alright. Though, speaking of next week, I need to go test my vintage story mods. Ah, that reminds me. Oh, this is a great time I can check something. Hold on. Has Combat Overhaul been updated yet? I don't think it will be, but we gave it like a month of waiting to hope it would get updated. Dag nabbit. It is not yet updated. Well, we got like 3 days. Wait. Ooh, he has updated the overhaul library. Okay. Promising. There's hope. We have 1 weekend for the best combat mod in Vintage Story to get updated. We're gonna play either way, even if it's with the bad default combat, which, let me be clear, it's really bad. It's like, it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna front it to you. It's not good. Alright, fly me up 1,000,000 low-density structures, and while you're at it, fly me up also fly me up 4,000 blue. Why not? Ah, look at them. Magnificent, aren't they? 100,000 lightweight structures, and 1,000,000 more on the way. Beautiful. All right. So, we're kind of out of supplies as we speak. So, let's cut our beautiful delivery short and just immediately fly our butts back to Navis. There's a reason for this. Because if we fly our butts back now, immediately, the advantage will be ours. Ho ho. The advantage will last be ours. Oh, we're waiting on something to come in. Someone's gotta reach us. There it is. Some rockets with blue. Yippee, we got some blue. And then we'll come get some more for delivery while I wait for the stupid research. God, we're gonna spend like 40, 50 minutes, maybe an hour on getting all this research done. What a pain. What a pain. Oh well, at least I was smart on how I positioned this thing. Alright, now we rockin'. Let's watch it on the space map. There it is. As it flies. Oh my god, does it fly? I fly all the time. In this institution. Hey, so what's the speed difference? Okay. So in our old design, we fly at 190 kilometers a second. But in the new design, we can only fly at 145 kilometers a second. So the extra mass does slow it down fairly significantly. Now, is it slowed down enough that I care? Not really. But it is slowed down. I guess it, it's worth mentioning. We're almost there. We're almost there. And then I can leave this podunk town. I'm gonna leave the countryside and move to the city. The Space Factory City. Whatever that is. Speaking of Space Factory City, though. Has Satisfactory updated yet? I saw that they have an update video and a test realm for a big update to the game, which adds a incredibly, unbelievably important addition to the game. One could argue the most important addition ever made in the history of mankind. Fluid trucks. So you can truck a bunch of oil around like a fool. Yippee! I wonder if they've ever updated that yet. Because let me tell you, I've been waiting. I know they're also putting in a randomization feature with that update. And once again, I'm waiting. I'm watching. I'm looking. I ain't seeing, but I'm looking. Speaking of looking, why don't I grab some of my storage and plunk it down over here? Oh, I already did that. Haha. Fair enough. Okay. There we go. We got all our stuff moving. Spit out the blues. Disgorge your massive resources, that I may turn them into science. Mer. Mer mer. Mer 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 mer. The orbital drop doesn't want to go. It's gonna be a little while. Crap. Now we have all the yellow. I don't have green. I don't have Gleba. Of course. Of course, why would I have Gleba? What a pain. Oh no. Alright. Fly your booty back to Volcanus and pick me up more supplies immediately, or you're fired. Okay, looking good, looking good. Now they are humming. God, good lord, they are humming quickly. Magnificent. Alright, that should get us most of the way there. Now I just need that Gleba science. Space is cool. You are carrying about 1,000. That's as much as I need, actually. So we should be good. We should be good. We just gotta wait a little while. And then we can go beat the game. So I guess in that sense, we are currently flying around without much of a reason. I'm just gonna set these bad boys to grind meteors to trim it down a little. kind of balance it out by grinding whatever we have too much of. That's the idea, at least. I couldn't tell you if it's functional, but that's the idea. That's the hope. All right, the railgun ammo, though, has successfully expanded itself out in a big way, so that's good. Do I have extra railgun ammo? We do. Whoops. Let's drop some next time we get to Navis, just for funsies. Just as a treat. Spread out some sides, get those thoughts a cooking immediately. As you do. Because I can just spread them myself faster than the network can. Faster than the network can. Yes, cook, cook. Yeah, good to know biolabs are a better science lab. Does this mean in the future I'll care enough to make them? I mean, probably. Probably get that efficiency gain, which is really good. But it's not that hard. I'm just being whiny. Realistically, I'm just being whiny, which is my strong suit, to be clear. We all know we're here for my undefeatable bratty energy. Obviously, why else would people come here? Yes, that's clearly it. I've cracked the code. No need to thank me. I'm just that smart. All right. Doing good there. We've flown up our materials. We flew it all back. Now we can leave. We'll fly to a kilo, take a break, make a save, and get going. Not bad, right? Not bad. I think it's gonna work, and it's gonna work good. What are we out of blue of? We're out of engines. What the heck? What happened to all my steel? Ah, I guess we just don't make enough anymore. The old Navis networks have fallen. They've kind of run dry. But I am not going to rebuild them, because that would be a waste of time. In a world where volcanics exist? Nah, dog, nah. Ain't no way. Ain't nowhere. No, 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 there ain't no way. Alright. Well, she's humming. She is purring away. So let's go ahead. Let's fly back to Navis. We'll drop off these low density structures, let the drones deal with it. Those will ensure that we never run out of yellow. I know it's a little late to do it now. Little late to permanently secure a yellow supply at this point in the game. But hey, it never got in my way until now. You know what I mean? Never got in the way. Never slowed us down till this moment. And now that it has, I will never forgive it. Oh, the suffering will be grand. Alright. This is cool. Ah, you already got more. Neat. So he'll fly back soon enough. Well, I was expecting to be done by now. Do 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 do. I want to take a look at the Shattered Planet. I'm not really planning on doing much in it, by the way. Just because, like, I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing much on it, but I do want to look at it. It probably looks really neat. Are we flying? Oh, are we flying? I would like to speed up this car. It's not worth it. Yeah. Just not really worth it, unfortunately. Oh well. It's fine. He's fine. Do we have rockets again? We do. Silly me, of course we do. Of course the rockets are built back up. It is their nature. Undeniable nature. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's drop all the supplies. You know what? I'm just gonna set up a quick call. I want you to call down blues, and I want you to call down those. In bulk, thank you. Okay. Those will handle that for now. Goody, goody, goody. Take those blues. I just gotta go hop over and hand these guys off real fast. Just go do a quick little handoff. You know how it is. Alright, good enough. Let's get out of here. And I have to walk. Good thing I'm fast. Oh, I was told trains can't hit me. Is it because I instantly fly? Let's find out. Kill me. Come on, hit me. Yeah, they can't hit me anymore. Do it. We can run on train tracks. Yippee. La 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 la. Alright. As we head down. What's this? Not enough logistic network storage space available. Oh. Fascinating. Fascinating problem, Gleba. Here you go. Anyways, time to ignore Gleba again. Thank God. Could you imagine not ignoring Gleba? Sounds terrible. Alright, these guys are now full of low density structures. Why don't we? What am I carrying? Oh. Get. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Now we can shoot ourselves back up to the one place safe from automation. As... like how the microphone doesn't know what to do when I talk like that. The popping is so bad from the super, like... spaz. It's just like, oh, what the fuck? I'm here. Honey, I'm home. Who's ready to deliver low-density structures? Why are you not dropping the low-density structures? I said drop, damn you. Drop them. Alright. And this random copper ore, which is on us for some inexplicable reason. Alright. So, now we just kind of wait. Because we are out of green. We need to drop all the science. I guess I didn't have quite enough science. So when it says green times 2000 times 60, is that not 2000 agricultural science? Maybe they rotted. Maybe they took too long and they rotted. Man, Liba's the worst. Did you come back in time? You did, Crawford. We are almost done researching Promethean science, which I wish I knew we had to do. I thought you would unlock Promethean science once you entered the Shattered Planet. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was that not how it works in any way, apparently. So that's annoying. Oh well, we just gotta let the science distribute itself, I guess, as it researches its way back. We're good now. We are indeed good now. So we can fly a butt back over to Aquilo. Whilst we wait, we will fly the one place safe from automation back to Aquilo. But instead of watching that, I'm going to sit here and stare at the science labs. I'm just going to stare at the science labs because I want them to know that I am personally cutting all of their grant money if they stop working. All these little scientists in there, the little bug scientists, I will be cutting their grant money and squishing their queen in front of them if they stop researching. It's important to establish dominance. Very important. And it's not weird. It's not weird. Sometimes you just gotta crush you gotta crush a few biter scientists. They're like little biter bugs with lab coats and glasses. You know the type. Nerds, bug nerds. Ugh. Terrifying that they even exist. My God. All right. Are we flying? We still flying. We're flying for a while. We are. Why do you not have ammo? I guess you just don't work. Yeah, you're covered, so it's fine. I mean... oh, it's because of this guy. Technically, there's a gap. Whatever. We're just gonna leave it. Just fine. We'll just shred it up. Whatever. I'm so over it. I think I can fix it, though. I think I can fix it. So, if I move this back by 1. Then we move this over to here. Then I can put you down. There we go. Aha! Do not fire that railgun. Cease fire, man. I do want to see it, though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, alright. The railgun turrets are cool as hell. Cool as hell. Alright, stop firing. You're wasting a lot of ammo. That's pricey ammo, sir. Pricey ammo. I'll have you know. We have cheaper missiles to fire. Especially when we're using stack inserters. Ooh. Ooh, there's so many missiles. That's one thing where I look and I'm like, wow, there aren't that many missiles. I need to remind myself that our missiles now come via stack inserters, so there is a shitload of missiles and bullets on here. Like a lot. Good God. Yeah. A lot. Because they're just stacked up real thick. Mm-hmm. Alright, this will be fine. I think. It'll be fine. Maybe. Alright. Oh, we got the science? Hold up. Thank God. Thank God. The shattered solar system edge. Let's go. Let's go. All right, now we got to fly over. I like how it took us long enough that we still haven't finished flying over to a kilo, because it does take a little while. So how far is the shattered planet from the solar system edge? 4 million kilometers? Really? Really? Good God. Okay. Oh, if you want to go here, either you need fusion reactors for absurd efficiency, or I think more realistically, you just grind up a ton of carbon and power heat pumps. Because if you power heat pumps, and you make your own water, then you're self-sufficient, right? So just getting to the shattered planet. All right, final flight. We'll save. I'm gonna save over ship prep at the same time, because like, bruh, you know, just real bruh moments. All right. Whoops, hit my mic. I'm stupid. What can I say? I may be stupid. Bottom text. All right, so we need to build up a little more fuel. But that's okay. We'll build it as we go. Oh. We'll build it as we go. Whoa. Actually, I think I can just swap speed into these guys at this point. Yeah. We can just make all these guys pure speed. We don't really need productivity in them, because we get so many resources. So very, very many resources. Yeah, look how stacked this thing is. Far, far too many. Oh. There we go. I accidentally started throwing things out. Okay. Cool. Who's ready to go? Who's ready to beat the game? I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's begin. Let us travel. Friends, fools, like and subscribe. Something. Let's travel from a kilo to the solar system edge in Factorio. Let's beat the game. All right. Oh, it made a save because it was the first time we traveled. Cute. Okay, so at this point, when you travel this way, the only thing that really matters is the front of the ship, right? Because we don't need to look at the back. The back, it's just a bunch of rocket engines. We know that. It's time. The biters held us back, but we didn't care. No. We didn't need to care. Oh? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Now we just turn up the game audio a little and enjoy the soothing tones of missile fire. Ooh! Oh! Alright. Watching the big asteroid immediately get domed off the rip was very satisfying. But are they really that rare? I'm kind of thinking if they are, I should let some of my railguns shoot at the other targets. Let's do 1 or 2. Let's let 1 or 2 shoot at other targets, just for funsies. Just so that they can keep blapping. Keep a blapping. Let's you... Yeah, just those 2. That'll provide a nice little coverage area to, you know, keep the missile usage a little lower. That way we don't run out of missiles, right? We're not going to run out either way. The more common, the closer you get to the place. That makes sense. Damn. But we also have a lot of railgun ammo, so I think it'll be fine. And we're making more as we speak. We are indeed making. Bloop. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Ah, now they're coming in bulk. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So, how many people clear this area using only railguns? If you just make a single wall of railguns and maybe like machine guns in the back, right? Just because they're so cheap. And that's all you do. I could see it. I could see it. It'd be stupid, but I could see it. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't, but I want to. You shouldn't, but I want to. Story of my life, right? Story of my life. Right. Pew, pew. Alright. They are getting common enough that I should probably turn off those guns from being allowed to shoot at other things. You know, let the railguns do their railgun thing. Do their railgun thing. And I guess, yeah, they are AoE, so in theory, the thicker the asteroids become, the better the railguns become, right? Because they just start spamming all the harder. Alright, just grind, grind! Grind, damn you, we're making too much money! Ah! We're just so filthy rich! Pew pew. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, this is easy. How far are we? Oh, we're like a third of the way there. Not bad. This ain't nothing. I don't know about the shattered planet business. 400 or 4 million kilometers. That's a wee bit. That's a bit of a trip, huh? Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to turn on the nuclear reactors. Oopsie. I almost ran out of power. I was going to run low. Well, I had enough built up. It didn't really matter, but we should probably turn on the nuclear reactors. Just because we can. You know. Just because we can. May as well. So I'm sure it's fine now. I'm waiting for this to get bad. We're not getting overwhelmed, but I could see our gun turret setup getting overwhelmed. I do feel like we might not have enough gun turrets in the front because we ended up, you know, we very consistently sacrificed bullet guns turrets for missile and railgun room. And we might end up regretting that. We very well might end up needing those very things that we have torn up. So far, I don't see us running out, but you never know. You never truly know. All that matters is we got a lot of stuff, so we're A-okay. Speaking of which, how strong are the solar panels? Oh no, minus 72%. They are slowly dropping off in efficiency. Oh well. That's what the 2 nuclear reactors are for. Yippee! Yippee! This is kind of zen. You just sit here and watch things explode. Reminds me of a tower defense game. I do like tower defense. What a fun genre. What a fun genre of watching stuff get exploded. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, people. Watching stuff get exploded. In bulk. Yippee! I am seeing. It looks like we have used up some of our rocket build up. We are slowly using up rockets. So, it looks like our explosive production is too little. We actually want more things making explosives. Unfortunately, we simply don't have the space. You can't retrofit a flying space station. Well, you can, but you really shouldn't. That's a very bad idea, but it does look like we are slowly but surely burning through our rocket supply. Tragic. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and I kind of see why. We are firing a lot of rockets. All right. You know what? Yeah. We will allow a couple of you railguns. Oop, I think we're starting to take damage. Yep, we are starting to take damage. We lost a railgun. We will allow a few of the railguns to fire at mediums or at large size targets, not just huge. So that will buy us the time we need. Clearly we are being outweighed. Think of your buffer, you can make it. We'll see, huh? We did take some damage, unfortunately. We did indeed take some damage. Now, I should have repair kits. So these should be getting repaired. I don't see them getting repaired. We have repair kits. I don't know how repair kits work on this planet. Do I have to manually use them? There's no way, right? There's no way. Good thing I brought the spare railguns, am I right? Yeah. So looking at how this has clearly turned out, we actually did want to ultimately... All right. Open fire on all small targets. We have run out of missiles on the left side. Or nearly so, yeah. So we don't make sufficient explosives to keep missile and railguns fully operational. The gun turrets do fine. Surprisingly, the gun turrets are so cracked that they're kind of okay. It's just that there's so many things coming in. Ooh, oh no. Oh no, they are used automatically, but it's slow. That makes sense. Ooh, oh, we have run out of our railgun buffer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here it comes. Oh shit. Well. Yep. Oh boy. Good thing I brought 3,000 platforms to rebuild themselves as a living shield. Good thing. Good news, everybody. Just keep blasting. We're almost there, though, on the right side. We got 5,000 kilometers. We are about to make it in like 1 minute. So we did make it. We would definitely not make it back. We would die on the way home. Yeah. So it worked great. Honestly, our build worked fantastic. It'd be nice if we had more range on the guns. The best way to achieve that would ultimately be... Oh my god, the giant meteor. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, it just goes. Oh, it just goes. The mega meteor just blows up the entire thing. Hell yeah. Hell, you can continue playing this level as long as you like. There's still a lot to accomplish. Do whatever you want. Thanks for playing. Factorio team. We did it. We beat Factorio. Not bad for a blind playthrough, huh? 25 sessions, about 4 hours a session. It's like actually a little more than 4 hours a session. That's probably like 120 hours on stream. It's a very long game. Very fun. Very fun. Well done. Well done. Hold on, I gotta. I gotta take a screenshot. Eh, eh. You know how it is. You know how it is. You gotta screenshot it up, right? Hold on. There's a thing I needed to do. Boop 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 boo. Boop 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 boo. There we go. We did it. All right, got my screenshot. I'm happy. I'm happy. We did it. All right, credits. Oh my god, it doesn't roll credits. Is that a fucking spreadsheet? Are you impotent? Did you? Is this a fucking text file? Their credits is a text file. Small team. Honestly, very small team. Which is great, because like this just leads more to my theory of like, bro, just make your games uglier and have fewer people and stop spending 8 years making Baldur's Gate 3. I know it's good, but I just don't care. But like, wow, amazing. I can't believe the credits is a text file. It doesn't even scroll on its own. I love that. That is so Factorio of them. That it's a text file. You need to log in to upload your map. What does that mean? Huh. A Factorio.com account. Well, give me a second, I guess. Also the music is just dead now, so let's pop back open the FTL soundtrack as it were. Huh. Not 4K, but you love how it looks. Exactly. No, I agree. No, I agree. That's the thing. I think having the right style for your game is incredibly important, right? There's nothing more important you can have, frankly, because it's got the style that it needs. And if you want a prettier game, it exists. It's called Satisfactory. Right? That's the prettier game. So, all right. I can upload a snapshot of your game. Upload. Okay, uploaded. Neat. I mean, no one's gonna look at it, but I appreciate it being there. Put your save game on the web and everyone can see it. Okay. I mean, links are allowed, but I prefer them in the Discord. Prefer them in the text chat in the Discord. I think that's an easier and better place to throw them. But oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It immediately kicked me back to the game. All right. You wanna watch as the ship is destroyed? Oh god. We can't stop them. Oh no, the railguns are gone. Oh, this one's gonna miss me, right? It's not gonna miss me. Oh no, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh god. I love how it just insta-kills the ship. All right. All right, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Well, shoot, there is the building game. There is the building game. And now that we're done with building game, next week, as we mentioned earlier, we're going to go play some Vintage Story. We're going to boot up Vintage Story. If you're not familiar, we actually played it early. I played quite a bit of it, to be honest. But I'm going to do it again because I really like it. I like it. It's a good block game. It's a survival building block game. Yes, like Minecraft. The comparisons are going to be there. But I'm going to bring in a lot more people and even more mods because that's the fun part. Not to like make things crazy, just to make things harder. Just to make them suffer. So I'm putting in water. And if they don't boil it, they get dysentery. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm actually serious. I love new players. You better join soon, fellow streamers. Otherwise, it's going to get worse every time you join my servers. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of collabs. We're playing a fun indie horror game on Tuesday. On Tuesday next week, we're playing Species Unknown with Otakotan, Lady Fable, and Lorelei the Raven. That was a ton of fun last time, so it's going to be a really good time next time. Now that we actually know how the game works, I think it'll be even more fun. Because we can actually do something and not wander around in circles for 20 years. But we got that on Tuesday, we got Vintage Story on Thursday, and as always, we do have Pathfinder, our Pathfinder homebrew campaign, on Saturday, which has been going great. I might be making it up as I go. The good news is I've learned I'm decently good at making it up as I go. Yippee. Yippee. So, yeah. I think we're just about good. So be sure you take care of yourself first and foremost, okay? Thanks for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed Factorio. I know I did. I'll probably find another automation game to play. It's tough, right? Because I know modded Satisfactory and modded Factorio, realistically, they're probably going to beat out a lot of the other automation games on the market. Let alone so many automation games are simply not done. Realistically. It sucks, but, you know, they just don't get done. Automation games are like the survival genre. There's a ton of cool games, and then they make their sales, and the devs go, you know what? I'm out. And you just go like, no, please. This niche survival or automation game was my favorite one. And then there's like, nah, I'm out. So, oh well. Watching a ship explode was a lot of fun. I know, right? The ship exploding is the best part. It's the best part. But, yeah. I got plans. I got plans for the ship exploding. You'll see. You'll see. If you watch Vintage Story, you might see. I got plans for that scene. Shapes 2 is cool. Shapes with a Z. I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you, fool. But the name does not inspire confidence. Shapes with a Z, 2. I hate to say it, that name does not inspire confidence. Granted, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's not a worse name than Factorio or something. But it is a name I would overlook if I was not know what I was looking for. I don't know. We'll look through it. Right now, I'm thinking if we do something of the automation type, outside of, Vintage Story, I'll probably take a look at Timberborn. Timberborn is more of a city builder, but I like city builders, and I think, we could take a break. In my personal opinion, besides my obsession of going, look, I know how to be a bigger streamer than I am, I just don't want to. I'm happy with this. Oh, we are an elite core. But I think it's important to take breaks, even from like genres and hobbies you love. It's important to take breaks and keep yourself fresh. That's why people end up burnt out on things. And then they just go like, God, I like the one thing that helps me relax. It just doesn't work anymore. It's like, bro, it's because you do only one thing. You gotta mix it up. You gotta mix it up. It's healthy, okay? Speaking of healthy, you know what's healthy? Liking our videos, checking us out on YouTube and Twitch, and following maybe one or even both. Wow, that's like my fourth plug. I'm trying to learn to plug more naturally. It's a lot harder than you think to plug in a way which isn't like super giga cringe. It legitimately is. I think that's one of the most impressive skills if you can do it in a way that isn't cringe. But there's something I do want you fools to automate for me, and that's to automate yourself stretching and moving out of that chair of yours, okay? Or couch or wherever you are. Make sure you can stretch those bones. Lord knows these old pottery bones need a stretch. God, I gotta write more specs in the morning too. Oh, I've been writing specification sheets for so long, for like 2 weeks straight now, and it is killing me. Or is it 3 weeks straight now? I think it's 3 weeks straight. Either way, I've been staring at specification sheets for way too long, and it is miserable. So, vibe chat, hey Vos. Vawaz? How do you pronounce that? Vawaz? Vaz? Vawaz? Vawaz. God, I think those are all wrong. I think I got every single attempt wrong. I am doing it right. Oh my God, it is Vawaz. Let's go. Yes. Okay. This is my life in the testing. This is my testing life, by the way. This is my testing life. Back when I used to take tests, you know, back in the Qin dynasty a couple thousand years ago, whenever I come out of the test in tears and I'm like, God, I'm so fucked, I do okay. I actually do pretty good. Generally, that would always mean the test was actually quite hard and everyone else did way worse. But whenever I come out of a test and I'm like, oh, that was easy, dog. Crushed it. I get destroyed. Whenever I'm confident, I get destroyed. That's why I live my life full of false bravado and confidence. Because you know what? If I'm going to get blown up on main, I might as well make it funny. That's my philosophy. We may as well make it funny before you get blown up. You know what I mean? You might as well make it funny. All right. All right. Let's call it a night. Let's call it a night. Twitch sign, I got somewhere lovely to send you. The delightful Shoku Waddles is playing through a wacky little indie horror game. So go say hi for me. I was going to make a raid. Hold on. I gotta test something. I set something up. Does this work? Does it send a raid message? Oh my God. I have a raid message. Good Lord. I made one after 2 years. It can be done. See, people always think, wow, Generic, why aren't you taking our advice or playing the thing? And I'm like, I am. Please understand. I am very old. I'm so old and I have so much to do. I'll get around to it a couple years from now. I'm like the professor from Futurama. I'm off doing something. It has no relevance to what you want me to be doing, but I'll get around to it at the worst possible moment. Are we Chinese? Well, I am a Terracotta Warrior from the Qin dynasty, Vawaz. So, I'll let you decide. Really, if you think about it, The term Chinese back in the Qin dynasty was kind of loose, what you would consider as that. It's almost like more of a regional term than an ethnic term at that point. Anyways, thank you all for dropping by. Something. Take care of yourself. Go ahead and stretch and look away from your darn monitors for Pete's sake. Something, like and subscribe. Go say hi to Waddles. I'm going to put the raid message in again because I'm proud that I made it. If you're not familiar with what a raid message is in Twitch, often people will, basically you have this so that you, the viewer, can copy it and paste it into the chat of the other person being raided. So it's kind of like a fun thing people spam. Not spam, you paste it like once. More than that is too much, frankly. But, I don't know, it's something I always needed to make. We have now made one. Please clap. Please. It's all I got. Alright, thank you for dropping by, Pools. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed Factorio. I know I did. Go say hi to Walls for me, and good night, YouTube. I can't do anything with you yet. Not yet, I'm afraid, so you'll just have to have a wonderful morning, evening, and good night. I forgot to click on the thing. Did we beat it? We did beat it, Bawaz! We beat Factorio after like 5 solid months of playing. We did beat the DLC. We beat Space Age. It was a good time. It was a good time. I went in completely blind, so it was a lot. It was a lot to do solo and completely blind, I won't lie. If I wasn't stubborn and stupid, I don't know how I'd get around. Thank you. But beyond that, you all have a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye. I forgot to click the button. Bye. Why?